take a look. All right. Hey, morning, guys. This is TradingForever channel. This is Fred. I've been a professional trader, a licensed technical analyst since 2008. My strength is combining day trading, swing trading, and portfolio management into my own unique top-down approach to the markets. Unfortunately, even until today, I still don't hold a security key to the financial markets. However, I've discovered my own sweet spot in trading and am here to help you find yours. I want to offer you volume trading guides and strategies and a mindset that possibly will help you become a successful trader. And I've trained traders all around the world, no matter if you're a beginner trader or a seasoned technician looking for new trading and investing ideas, and you are in the right place. So let's start it with today's pre-market analysis. Okay, so for the whole last week, let's go to SPY, and you guys possibly will see what's going on with this market. Let's possibly switch to 15-minute chart. That might be more helpful compared to the 9 chart. So here we go. Actually, that's a range play for whole last week. So stock slammed Friday after U.S. data showed a decline in consumer sentiment combined with expectations for high inflation. The University of Michigan's index of consumer sentiment in May sank to a 6-month low, while its 5-year outlook for inflation spiked to its highest rating in more than a decade. So market participants also were keeping a close eye on proceedings surrounding the debt ceiling, with the potential for a default as soon as early June edging closer. Financial stocks fell as concerns over regional banks continue to simmer. For the week, the leading stock market averages turned in a mixed performance, as what I showed you guys here. You see, just in a quiet range from 408 to 415. So that's a definitely range play for whole past week. So actually, with the Nasdaq adding 0.04%, while the SPY slammed 0.03%, and the Dow Jones average ended down 0.3%. So that's literally nothing changed too much, which means you buy something out of the Monday market open, and with close possibly just lose 0.03%, something like that. So there's no change, but still we have couple things important last week. So the clock is ticking for a divided U.S. Congress to raise the federal government's debt ceiling, which current stands at $31.4 trillion, but risks running out of cash as soon as June 1st. So as the U.S. gets closer to the break of the default, talk has even circled about possible emergency options that could be used to circumvent a disaster. So some ideas that have surfaced, including invoking the 14th Amendment as well as a $1 trillion coin, and issuing that with coupons about current yields, while President Biden said he's not gotten there yet. So, and a meet with House Speaker Kevin McCarthy yelled little progress. That's what they said on the news. So, stocks mostly gain on Wednesday, like right here. So mostly gain on Wednesday actually, because the April CPI data, which showed a little things right here. Let me just example on Wednesday, that's Wednesday. So actually, which showed the pace of inflation raised 4.9% year over year, a hair under the 5% expected, and a slightly ease from the March increase of 5%. Core inflation also eased slightly, while cooling in the super core CPI comprised of core services, excluding shelter, may have further encouraged market participants. So for this coming week, the ticking bomb of potential default by the U.S. government will be front and center with investors again this week. I mean, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen will meet with J.P. Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon and Citigroup CEO Janin and other board members of the Bank Policy Institute in Washington to discuss the debt limit talks. And for the recent news, I see a news right here said Yellen just said that selling folks on Congress have to default somewhere if they fall. And I also see a couple of progress have been made on this kind of thing. So possibly we don't have to worry that too much. But we still, have something, some risk involved in this kind of thing. Actually, Dimon has already warned the markets will be gripped by panic as the U.S. approaches a possible default on its sovereign debt and on the Sims thing. And the standoff could be even worse for markets than anticipated. And we also expect some big companies earning this week, actually, like Baidu. Let's just show you guys Baidu. But it's not today, unfortunately. It's tomorrow. So Baidu, let's go to the daily chart. Baidu actually will post earning on Tuesday, and other than that, we have more retails earnings coming out on Wednesday and Thursday as well, like Costco. Like Costco, like Target, like Walmart. That's something we want to focus more this week. And we also have TJ Maxx. Actually, I enjoy TJ Maxx so much for personal, And Walmart as well. Walmart is on Thursday. ABBV will take off today. So, any good news on ABBV? I don't know how you guys view about this stock, but a personal viewing, I don't personally too much enjoy, this kind of, mad stocks like ABBV. I draw nice right here. I mean, here is absolutely a huge resistance right here, and we have a trend line support. Actually, last Thursday and a Wednesday, which break a little bit. However, it's still holding up. I will consider there's possibly some buyers come in. However, I couldn't see that's a clear, buying opportunity for the short term. However, in my opinion, in long term, this is like a bull flag, right? So just to connect these two nights together, we will see possibly, just going, bull flag sometimes is more preferring, trying to break this selling right here. However, if they couldn't, in somewhere future, they possibly will drop below this kind of, trending support line. That's well likely to happen about this selling things here. So I don't prefer to long a lot of positions right here. And today I will be more focused on couple energy stock. We can talk about that later. However, right now I want to go with the market first. So let's take a look at the market right now. I don't know how you guys feel about the market last week. In my personal opinion, I feel like it's kind of disgusting. There's nothing much to do. I mean, market open high, trying to short the market open low, just long the market, play with the range, which is 408 versus 415. That's a range to play in the market. I mean, that's exactly what we do for last weeks. And I don't know whether you guys have seen these two lines right here. Let me just bold this a little bit, just to make it look much clearer so you guys can see. So that's SPY. So it's more like playing with this kind of slow shape trend line. And I actually post my ideas on my TradingView long times ago. I said I feel like this market is playing with this kind of permables. So let me explain that again. So permables is more like going bullish trend in long term. So however, I couldn't see much quick trading opportunities recently, especially with this kind of economic condition. Right now, even we can see some inflation things cooling off, and we can see possibly we are already at the end of the hiking circle. However, market still possibly will fear about the recession coming out if we couldn't have too much good news on this kind of thing. So permables is like we possibly will not see all-time high out of the end of this year. I mean, that's all-time high, right? 479-ish. That's our all-time high on SPY. So which means that we couldn't see that like this way. We couldn't see that this year. Yeah. However, we possibly will see like permable, which possibly will be like a slowly shape up, and we possibly will see all-time high in 2024 or 2025. That's likely to see, in my personal opinion. So with this kind of setting, and while we back to our daily chart to looking at this kind of set, I don't know how you guys feeling about this two hammer doji right here. This little two, not just two. I mean this three little doji right here. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how you guys feel about that way. Personally, the reason I care hammer doji so much, because even it's red. Let's just make an example of this one. It's red, which means it's open right here, right? So it's opening right here, and keep dropping, and touch our lows, the long tail low, and pulling back, and however couldn't make new high, which closed right here, which is a body lower body case. So that's the way how hammer doji made up. So in my personal opinion, I feel like possibly there are so many buyers, or just from chart we can see some buyers possibly coming here and trying to holding this up, holding this kind of 408-ish level for no reason. I mean literally for no reason. So in my opinion, except the buyers, the real buyers, the institutional buyers come in, personally I feel it's more like a trap. It's more like how institutions try to fool you guys and make you feel like, hey, this is somewhere we should buy, and the market possibly will pull up. That's how I feel about this market so far. I mean, I don't know how you guys see that. That's March, right? Right now is May. So for last 2 months, actually, we are from 380-ish already pulled up to 413-ish, which is a lot. I mean, compared to this perma-bull trend, I think that's a lot. We couldn't see a pullback like this, so this is a quick move, and this is a quick move. That's just a 1 month, right? From December directly pulling to February, and February in 1 month falling, back to here in 1 month, and right now we are struggling right here for literally a month and a half, so which is a long time. So I feel like the market is not trying to pulling up to here. Instead, I feel like keep holding this range, in my opinion, is more. I don't know how you guys feel. If you're a buyer from somewhere here, I don't know how you think in this kind of trend line. If the market is right now at a 200 EMA, which is somewhere here, which is 402-ish level, I prefer to long the market. However, right now it's right here. So I feel like it's more like, trapping people to get in and keep buying this market, to pulling this market up. That's more like how I feel about this thing. So for today, I personally feel today, let's go to, the pre-market setting. So that's a pre-market. We have the market, post-market hours like this. Market, give a V shape exactly like what we draw on like what we draw before, the reversal side of the hammer doji, and post market drop a little bit, doesn't make any sense. The pre-market kind of opened up high, give me a clear idea about how I want to short this thing. So as what I draw, I don't know how you guys see that. Let me just move this daily chart and just simply leave this kind of 15-minute chart. So how you guys feel about this line right here for 1/4-ish level? And if we connect something more, that's much clearer, right? Another trend, I think. So the market keep making a huge range play like this, not just because the important data released by government last week. It's more like how people feel about this market. It's like, hey, we have something not very good about our whole economy, so the Fed couldn't raise the interest rate anymore, so they possibly will decrease their interest rate in the future, in next month. And on the other side, people feeling like, hey, I feel now the economy is not good. We possibly will go into recession circle. So let's just sell it. So that's how market feeling right now. It's struggling. It's struggling like this way. It's struggling in a huge range. So that's how I feel about a SPY. Even we go to Qs, we will see same results. So the Qs actually like what I marked on my chart. It's as mentioned way long time ago. I said 3 to 6-ish level is important, and last week, actually last Friday, the Nasdaq tried to break this 3 to 6.84-ish level. I don't know how you guys feel about this hammer doji. I feel like personally, it's not a successful break. Even it correct back to 8 EMA and holding up. However, I still feel like the power is out of the ending. There's nothing more we can see here. So wondering if the change of Twitter CEO will have impact on whatever stock or sector, or let's say Elon stuff in general. Will Tesla show some major change maybe? Actually, personally, I feel like there's nothing much change on Tesla with Twitter's things. I mean, before Twitter, right? Elon bought Twitter and bought Twitter's share, and Twitter kind of been delisted from the market. However, Twitter is not a part of Tesla, right? So we still need to focus on Tesla stock itself. Possibly, I know there's some emotions have been involved in the stock like Tesla. Right now, personally feel, let me just show you how I feel about this thing on technical side. So that's a AEMA. So let's do that together. AEMA, 21 EMA, 50 EMA, right? So that's what we see, and that's a huge resistance level. And what I can see right now is I see a trend line and a little trend line right here. So I don't know how you feel. Personally, I feel I will try to short it, you know, with 50 EMA. And this cross, I don't know if you see that or not. This little cross right here shows how weak the trend is right now for Tesla. So this is literally a confirmation of the downtrend play. So every kind of, you know, V shape up, kind of, you know, fill this gap. Let me show you. This kind of, you know, dropping gap had been filled by this thing. Even, I mean, possibly filled out of the market, so the market drop whole day. That's it. However, it's still a fill, right? The fill by the pre-market goes. So right now, I will try to short it, no matter how it is. Let's go to the pre-market session to take a look. Yeah, the pre-market session looks like exactly the same way. You couldn't find any support, I mean, from here. If you take a look, if you think this is a support, no, it's not. It's not a support. It's too weak. You see? That's a 50-minute chart. I don't know how you feel about this thing. I feel like this support is too weak, in my opinion. Just, you know. You think that's a solid support? This guy trying to break this support every single time, and I couldn't see any strong power, you know, get in, strong buying power, get in and buy this one. So personally, I'm trying to short this thing. Just technically, there's no news or nothing much about Elon Musk. Okay. It on pull back like it did before, I bet. Yes. I feel the same way. I feel, you know, possibly it's hard to pull up, because I couldn't see any real, you know, strong buying power to get in on this level. It's 167-inch level. I couldn't see any strong power or data to show, you know, Tesla will have a strong selling season, or their earnings, their forecasts are very good. That's more fundamentally analyzed. However, from technical side, I still feel the same way. I feel right now it's so weak. Yes, right now you can see the bottom band also turning down. So I will assuming this guy, you know, keep going down in the future, at least for next couple weeks or months. This polling, just ignore this one. That's a real trend recently. You know, that's a real trend recently. That's how Tesla goes right now. Okay, let's back to Qs. So QQQ, like what I marked on my chart, I feel like personally, compared with SPY, absolutely stronger compared to SPY Qs. I mean, this 327-inch level is not a real break. However, still makes so many people so excited. Say, hey, we make a new high. However, take a look. Take a clear look at this guy. That's a pre-market, folks. That's a pre-market. So market starts selling off after the market open. So that break is not a real break. It's more like a trap. It's like forcing you guys, hey, just to buy, it's a break, let's buy the break. So don't do that, okay? So even in pre-market, open high a little bit, give me a better reason to short out the market opening. That's the only thing you can think about. Even right now, include the post-market session and the pre-market session, we will expect another cross right here, which is another turning down signals. So that's how I feel for Qs. However, I don't know how you guys feel about the banks. Actually, have you guys take a look at the banks recently? I mean, recent bank crisis already fear. So yeah, sure, Tesla, right? So I don't know how you guys feel about the banks. Actually, I take a deep look at a couple bank stocks so far, and include JP Morgan, include Bank American, and include Citigroup. I mean, so many banks, in my opinion, are selling at discount so far, and the dividend are still very good. I don't care about the FRC, those small banks. That's not what I'm targeting. I mean, right now, if we're talking about a recession, we're talking about the interest rate, hold a lot of risks in up front. So I want something with a high dividend. So dividend portfolios will be something in my thoughts. So I will take a look at some high dividend stocks recently. I mean, for long side of the idea, I will possibly looking at some banks. The banks, I take a look at the BSC and the Citi. Citi are actually very interested. I don't know how you guys feel. Despite the fundamentals, actually most banks, especially big banks, have very good fundamentals. Especially something happened like Silicon Valley Bank, and most people were trying to transfer their account to big banks. That's what I saw in my mind. Other than that, other than fundamentals, I feel, I mean, I don't think the crisis is like a bank system crisis. I don't feel that way. I feel this thing will be solved recently, at least. I mean, only take 48 hours to solve the bank crisis. The Fed just coming out and say, hey, don't worry, guys. We're gonna save the SVB, and you guys' account is safe, and you guys can take out the money in Monday. So that's quick, right? So I don't think this will become a system crisis like we discussed last time. However, I mean, ignore this fundamental thing. Just take a deep look at the technical side of the analysis of Citibank. Actually, let's take a look. So that's like a huge support line. That's 2002. That's 2020, which is a pandemic started. So there's nothing well back to there. I don't think so. So right now, bank is literally trying to making a higher high recently. That's how I feel. That's a huge resistance level, and that's a trend line support. So that's how I feel about this kind of Citibank. So it's like making a bearish flag. So compare with the bull flag, the bear flag is more like this way. Let me just is more like this way, this way, this way, this way. Essentially, they're saying, okay, this is a solid support right here. So let's break up. I'm not encouraging you guys to buy the Citi right now. If you consider this is like a long-term investing or dividend portfolio, you possibly will try to get in somewhere here. However, if you're a trend player, If you're trying to get the trend with exactly the right way, just holding a big trend, you possibly will try to get somewhere around this, break-ish level. Now that's somewhere you want to get in. Hey, welcome here, guys. I'm hoping you guys have any questions to ask. If you guys have, that's good. If not, I'm gonna keep talking, okay? All right, back to our daily picks. Actually, as what we discussed about our market, I feel like there's not too much long side ideas to share. However, I still found something interesting. DVN energy. So, DVN energy company, that's something we want to consider. It's not a long time idea, so just to be clear, it's more like a short term for a couple days. So what's our target? Actually, our target is quite clear. That's a trend line for recent. So we consider this is like a short term, holding up right here, and we can see some extension. You guys can see this bottom band have been, looks like have been changing its way up. So it's at the lower case of bottom band, and our target is trading this guy back to 8 and 21 EMA. So that's our target. So even trading back to this for a couple days, which is like 50, not just the middle case of the bottom band, even for 8 and 21, each level will be 50-ish, right? So right now we are at the pre-market is at 47.66, and our low, I will definitely take Friday's low. Let me see. Yes, I will take Friday's low, which is 46.83, just 1 cent below. So the risk is like $1 per share, right? So it's like $1 per share, and our potential reward is definitely over $3. So I think that's gonna be a very attractive swing trading idea for next couple days. So I'm not like trying to hold for a long time, but definitely short term I think that's a good idea. I don't know how you guys feel about this thing. So let's read couple chart on our chart board. You are very welcome to ask me any questions you have about this market, and I'm happy to answer that for you. And okay, let's back to gold. The precious metal have been, suffering a huge loss last week. Actually, after a couple of data have been released, the reason was quite clear. I mean, I'm not a long side of the furthering guy about this kind of precious metal. I feel 190-ish level is a very huge level for gold. Definitely. GOLD. Let's back to this one, which is $2,000. Yeah. This $2,000 level was definitely a huge level for gold, right? And this guy tried once, that's August 2020, and then this one, which is March 2022, and this time is May 23rd 2023. So 3 times the metal tried 3 times, So every time they go to pulling up was because of the market fear about the recession, fear about the interest rate, fear about the war between United States with Russia with China. So a lot of things we're pulling this guy up. However, right now I don't feel that way. Except the war, the fear, I couldn't see any upside, power to pull this guy up. So that's a major thing. I mean, some guy will think, hey, the gold is very safe to buy right now because it's 186. It will make an all-time high in next couple of days. I don't personally. I feel, yeah, possibly that's right. However, what's the ceiling about the gold? Do you expecting the gold will be $3,000 per ounce in next month? I don't feel the way, right? So I feel the gold will still play with this range. Possibly that's a couple dollars, close to 2,100 or 2,200. Yeah, possibly a couple of dollars break. However, still, that's a long side of the play. So right now, for gold, I will definitely short the gold. No offense if you're a buyer of the gold. How about Nevada? I want to try short Nevada. It's too high for Nevada. Okay, everybody's talking about Nevada. This huge pulling up was because of the memory chips of Nevada, right? So this pulling I will consider as a majority momentum move for Nevada. For short term, I feel short Nevada is okay. However, I will not trying to short some huge momentums. Nevada, this pull of memory chips was because of the AI, ChatGPT stuff, was because a lot of data center needs a lot of memory chips, and they exactly need Nevada. The demands for the memory chips was huge in the future, so that's the majority reason why this guy going so high right now. And I personally feel Nevada will making all-time high this year, and will keep going high. Yes, some people possibly will say the PE is too high for Nevada, and I couldn't see any outcomes recently. I mean, why you guys are so harsh on Nevada right now? It's a growth stock. It's not a blue chip, right? It's not a dividend stock. It's like a growth stock in the market. Before the Amazon couldn't make any money, the P was like 100 times. You guys feel okay? That's a good buy for Amazon. That's good for Google. Right now, Nevada is on the same page, right? The demand for memory chips are huge in the future, so it's like definitely a fundamental change. It's not a technical thing. On technical side, yes, it touches its resistance. However, you guys see that? Try a couple of times to break. However, couldn't. Possibly, the most likely, will going down here, and I find a couple support right here, and keep breaking. That's what I thought about our Nevada. A lot of shorter guys getting here. If you are an institution, if you have this mind, what do you think? Are you trying to, are you want to join them? I don't feel that way. The institution trying to, trap you, the institution will trying to trap you to short here. That's what I think. In my mind, I feel like if you're an institution, you're trying to, do this kind of portfolio management. What do you think? I will definitely trying to trap you guys to short some Nvidia here, make this looks like a huge resistance, and I will definitely pull back a little bit, and I will definitely want more share to go up. I mean, if NVIDIA drop to somewhere here, I will see a lot of buyers will get in. The reason you want to short NVIDIA is because you think this company is too good but a little bit expensive, right? So that's the only reason you want short NVIDIA. However, that couldn't be a very solid short reason for this guy, right? If you want to get in, institutions want to get in as well. So everybody want to get in. If I'm institution, if I'm holding NVIDIA, I will not sell my shares at all. I don't want to sell my shares at all. Even I know this is resistance level. However, I know this is fundamental change. This is a huge fundamental change. So I will not sell my NVIDIA at all. That's the reason. I'm not joking, Derek. Yes, it will bounce and break it. I'm not joking. I'm literally serious about this thing. My target is just about 260. Where is 260? 260 just right here. I don't know how you calculate your risk in this trade. If everybody trying to get in somewhere here and waiting the NVIDIA drop to somewhere here, you mean your target is 260. Let me just draw a little bit thing on my chart. Where is the long? Oh, here we go. NVIDIA is right here. So 260 is your target. So let's just mark this guy. And what's the risk? You're trying to use this as your risk? I don't feel that way, to be very honest. If you're trying to short this guy, the market give you a stop out possibly somewhere here. Can you even see one-on-one on this trade? I don't think so. The risk is at least $30 and your potential reward is $20, right? I don't feel that way. I don't feel it's a worthwhile trade for the short. I don't feel it's overpriced though. I'm holding my shares till it breaks 320 at least. Yes, you are right, Eric. I mean, for memory chips, definitely huge demands in the future. If they, I don't know how people feel about the AI thing. The whole AI industrial chain, the first thing they go into rock is a memory chip, the data center. So as long as they want more, calculation power, they need more data center, and the more data center, more memory chips, and also the networks as well. So except the NVIDIA, the memory chip, I will also care about some telecom company like Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, something like that as well. So that's something where I wanna see. Bro, can you give a hint about Microsoft? Oh, that's okay. I saw stop loss maybe 293. 293 even. I couldn't see 293 on my chart. Sorry about that. Possibly it's like an adjustment chart to see 293. I couldn't see any 293 on my chart. Sorry about that. So we're talking enough about NVIDIA. Let's go to Microsoft. Microsoft. Speeding up, huh? That's something actually we draw before, and we do it right here, so it's okay. And then that's our trend line support. We do it right here. It's okay. Right now we can change this color from red to green, so which means it's a support right now. Actually, I'm still a little confusing about Microsoft. I couldn't see much things about this guy. I haven't been deep research about Microsoft's business. I don't quite understand how they can keep going like this. In my opinion, I know cloud is the SaaS, the cloud. Warren Buffett said AI is just like atomic bomb. We can invent it. It's the unstoppable trend. Um, Yes, me too. I'm a trend follower as well. I mean, AI can absolutely take a lot of simple human job like picture creating. I mean, in the future, in my mind, it's more like I'm not scaring about how AI will take people's job. I don't feel that way. I feel AI will take some simple job like keep typing with the words, like just following, give an idea to the computer, said hey let's just make a picture about sunshine, you know give a sunshine on the beach, and the AI will do that literally and give you a couple choice. That's the best thing I can think about AI. And in the future I will think, okay, if I want to trade like some chart, I will see possibly AI will help me to select more stocks. So that's a positive way about AI. I'm absolutely a trend followers as well. So for technical analysis about Microsoft, I don't get much sense about how this guy do. I read their financial report before. It's about SaaS and about the business side of cloud services. I know that. However, right now, I don't know what they do. Possibly they also involved in this kind of AI chain, the user side of the AI as well. And right now, we can see the trend is kind of speeding up. Literally, actually speeding up. We can see that it's not even pull back, right? It's not even pull back. It's just here, and we can see a little break. So possibly we'll keep going up. However, I will not touch a guy like Microsoft right now because of queues. I don't know how you guys queue. I show you guys queues at the very beginning. The queues maybe, you know, give a higher highs, break 326-ish resistance. Now it's 327. However, that's still like a trap folding, something like that. It's not a real break, so care about that. And I mean, even the 8 and 21-ish level EMA has been catching up on daily. If I switch this to weekly chart, you guys may see some extension. You see, that's 8 EMA, that's 20, that's 8 EMA on weekly, and that's 21 EMA on weekly. Just switch back to this yellow color, and that's our, where is our 50? Oh, right here. That's our 50 and 200 EMA. And also, this guy is already close to this 315-ish level, which is a clear resistance before. Let's just use this guy. So with the extension, with huge weekly level resistance, without any good news, without pulling back and stands up the 8 and 21, I don't feel the Microsoft will go in this quick and keep making a new high recently. I don't feel that way. Sorry about that. I just personally don't feel it will do this quick. Even this is speeding up. However, I see the volume is decreasing. The volume literally decreasing. So with this kind of thing, I feel it's already at the end of the speeding range. Microsoft being a bullish trend, but with this shaky up downs lately, didn't see a clear sign where I should step in. Then kind of has says that's right, that's right. So exactly what Derek mentions. I mean Harris. I mean a lot of AI believers have been listed Microsoft in their portfolios as well, like Watcher, Stock Watcher. However, I personally just couldn't see where I can step in. Everybody is waiting. However, we couldn't see somewhere to step in, like Nvidia, like AMD, like Microsoft. I'm still watching the pre-market, how the pre-market goes. The Q's a little bit high compared with the close. SPY. Huh. I'll try with SPY. Be very honest. I'll try with SPY. Use this as my out, which is 13.89, which is 313.90. Let me just draw a little knot right here. So just to do a simple math. Let me see. If the market opens somewhere here, our stop is right here, then our potential target definitely over 1 versus 2, definitely. So my target is somewhere here, possibly back to here, 410. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, you guys are very welcome to share your thoughts and what you think about this market in the comment section, or ask any questions you have, and any chart you want to take a look at. All right, looks like we don't have any questions so far, so let's just end here today, and welcome you guys again. And if you guys are interested in my stream lives, and you can get a free stock signals and a one-on-one consultation at my Discord channel, and you can also get my latest updates in my channel as well. So feel free to leave me any comments and your ideas in comment section, and hope you guys have a wonderful trading day, and let's have a good win today. All right, see you guys then.